Have you ever wondered if some of the vegetables you eat every day might not be as helpful for your body as you once thought? As we grow older, our bodies change. The foods that worked perfectly in our 30s or 40s may affect digestion, blood sugar, or energy levels very differently after the age of 60. Now let me be clear right away. Vegetables are still an important part of a healthy diet, but how much you eat, how often you eat them, and how they are prepared can make a big difference in how your body responds. In today's video, we will explore 16 vegetables that older adults may want to eat more thoughtfully. Not to avoid them completely, but to understand how to enjoy them in a way that supports energy, digestion, and long-term wellness. Some of these vegetables might already be sitting in your kitchen right now. And number 11 surprises many people. Let's begin. 1. Refined white potatoes. White potatoes themselves are not unhealthy. However, many of the ways we eat them can become problematic as we age. Foods like French fries, heavily buttered mashed potatoes, or processed potato snacks can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, especially for people managing diabetes or insulin sensitivity. Many seniors notice feeling sleepy or sluggish after meals high in refined starch. A simple adjustment can make a big difference. Instead of eliminating potatoes completely, try baking them with the skin, eating smaller portions, pairing them with fiber and protein. This helps slow digestion and keeps energy more stable. 2. Raw kale in large amounts. Kale is widely praised as a superfood, and it certainly contains valuable nutrients like vitamin K, vitamin C, and antioxidants. But eating large amounts of raw kale every day may be difficult for some older digestive systems. Raw cruciferous vegetables can sometimes cause bloating, gas, digestive discomfort. Lightly steaming kale can make it easier to digest while still preserving most of its nutrients. Many people find they feel better simply by changing the preparation method. 3. Spinach high in oxalates. Spinach is incredibly nutritious, but it also contains compounds called oxalates, which in large amounts may contribute to kidney stone formation in some individuals who are prone to them. For most people, moderate spinach intake is perfectly safe. However, variety is always helpful. Rotating greens such as romaine, arugula, bok choy, mustard greens can give your body a wider range of nutrients while avoiding excessive intake of any single compound. Cooking spinach also reduces its oxalate content. 4. Sweet corn. Corn is a classic part of American meals, especially during summer gatherings. But corn is technically a starchy vegetable, meaning it can affect blood sugar more like a grain. Some seniors notice bloating, fluctuating energy, heaviness after corn-heavy meals. If you love corn, you do not have to give it up. Just enjoy it in smaller portions and balance it with lighter vegetables. 5. Raw cabbage. Raw cabbage in large salads can sometimes be tough on digestion. Its high fiber content and sulfur compounds may lead to gas or stomach discomfort, especially in sensitive digestive systems. Many seniors find that lightly sautéed or fermented cabbage like sauerkraut is much easier to tolerate. 6. Eggplant. Eggplant contains compounds called solanine, which some people are sensitive to. While most individuals tolerate it well, others may notice mild joint discomfort, digestive irritation. Cooking eggplant thoroughly usually reduces these effects. 7. Large amounts of beets. Beets are rich in nutrients and natural nitrates that support circulation. However, they are also relatively high in natural sugars. For individuals monitoring blood sugar levels, extremely large servings may not always be ideal. A moderate portion works well for most people. 8. Raw broccoli. Broccoli is one of the healthiest vegetables available, but raw broccoli can sometimes be hard to digest, especially for seniors with slower digestion. Steaming broccoli for just a few minutes helps soften the fiber, improve digestion, maintain most nutrients. 9. Green peas. Peas are another vegetable that behaves partly like a starch. They contain more carbohydrates than many leafy vegetables. This doesn't mean they are unhealthy, but portion control matters, especially for those managing blood sugar. 10. Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are extremely nutritious. However, they can also produce gas and bloating, particularly when eaten in large quantities. Roasting or steaming them can make them easier on the stomach. Mid-video engagement. If you're still watching and enjoying these insights, let me know by commenting 10 below. It helps us know you're here and enjoying the content. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing for more simple tips on healthy aging. Now let's continue. 11. Raw onions. Raw onions add great flavor but can be very strong for the digestive system, especially later in life. Some people notice heartburn, stomach irritation, reflux. Cooking onions often makes them much easier to tolerate. 12. Bell peppers. Bell peppers are rich in vitamin C and antioxidants. However, the skin can sometimes be difficult to digest. Roasting or peeling them can make them gentler on the stomach. 13. Asparagus in excess. Asparagus is healthy but contains compounds that may cause digestive discomfort in very large servings. Moderation is key. Most people do well with reasonable portions. 14. Radishes. Radishes are refreshing and nutritious, but for some individuals they can stimulate stomach acid, which may lead to mild digestive irritation. Pairing them with other foods can help reduce this effect. 15. Raw cauliflower. Like broccoli, cauliflower is extremely healthy but can cause bloating when eaten raw in large amounts. Light cooking usually makes it easier to digest. 16. Large amounts of raw salad greens. Salads are often associated with healthy eating, but extremely large raw salads every day may overwhelm digestion for some older adults. Mixing raw and cooked vegetables often works better for long-term comfort and nutrient absorption. 17. Large portions of mushrooms. Mushrooms are widely appreciated for their rich flavor and impressive nutritional profile. They contain valuable compounds that support immune function and provide important minerals such as selenium and potassium. However, some older adults find that large portions of mushrooms can feel heavy on digestion, particularly when they are fried or cooked in large amounts of oil. Mushrooms also contain a type of fiber called chitin, which can be difficult for some people to break down as digestion naturally slows with age. For many seniors, the key is not avoiding mushrooms, but simply eating moderate portions and cooking them thoroughly. Sautéing mushrooms lightly or adding them as part of a balanced dish often makes them easier to digest while still allowing you to enjoy their flavor and nutritional benefits. 18. Large amounts of pickled vegetables. Pickled vegetables such as pickles, pickled cucumbers, and pickled peppers can add a satisfying crunch and tangy flavor to meals. They can also contain beneficial probiotics depending on how they are prepared. However, many commercially prepared pickled vegetables are very high in sodium. For older adults, especially those monitoring blood pressure or heart health, consuming large amounts of high-sodium foods on a regular basis may not always be the best choice. That doesn't mean you need to eliminate them entirely. Enjoying pickled vegetables occasionally and in smaller portions can allow you to enjoy their flavor without consuming too much sodium. Balancing them with fresh vegetables and whole foods can help maintain a healthier overall diet. Final thoughts. As we age, healthy eating becomes less about strict rules and more about listening to your body. Vegetables are still an essential part of a balanced diet, but the key is learning how much works best for you, how your body responds, and how preparation methods affect digestion. Small adjustments can lead to noticeable improvements in energy, comfort, daily vitality. Healthy aging is not about perfection. It is about making thoughtful choices that support your well-being year after year. And sometimes the smallest changes in the kitchen can have the biggest impact on how you feel every day. If you found this video helpful, leave a comment below and share one vegetable you plan to eat differently after today. Your experiences may help others in this community as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos about healthy aging and longevity. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.